Spilling the Tea, Chapter 2, How the Supportive Community Really Treats Their Own. About 2 years ago, Caravan Carolyn and Ron planned to go to Quartzsite to meet up with the group that all gathers. Now, keep in mind that, hey, if you say you're going to Quartzsite to meet somebody, I mean, come on, who isn't in Quartzsite? So it could be anybody, but, hey, that's what was said. They were going to meet up with a gathering of people in Quartzsite. Now, also keep in mind that Carolyn has been part of the group or tribe, as they were sometimes referred to, for a long time. And again, as often happens, people mention these things in their videos when they make plans, right? And Terry from Destination Open Road, now she called Carolyn to inform her that the, let's see, I don't want to get in trouble, the sweet and sour sniffles have been going around in the group. And Terry said that, you might want to rethink your visit. It's up to you, but just giving you a heads up. Carolyn and Ron took the warning and decided not to go, right? Well, we all know how YouTube works. If you say you're going to go and meet up with some friends and you don't, well, people want to know why. And if you don't tell them, they're going to speculate and they're going to make up their own reasons and they're going to spread it all over and it's going to go like wildfire, right? We all know how it works. Well, with that said, Carolyn stated in a video that she had canceled her trip due to some friends being sick. So they weren't going to go on the trip after all. That was it. No names, no kind of sickness, nothing. Just, we were going to go, but some of our friends got sick, so we're just going to skip that. Well, Aja wasn't having none of that. She called and told Carolyn off for telling everyone that the sweet and sour sniffles was running rampant through her camp. Well, Carolyn was upset and said, she didn't say that. She didn't say who or what with or anything. And that, come on, I didn't do anything wrong. I just said that people were sick and we weren't going. Aja's reply was, oh yeah, you never do anything wrong, and hung up. Now, Aja did call back, and I don't know, what was it, an hour or two later, and she did apologize. And Terry and Carolyn then they spoke then, and Terry said, well, there was an apology, so all's good, right? Well, Carolyn, she was a little bit hurt by it all and kind of offended, and she said, no, it's not all good. Fuck that. All right, now let's jump to last November. Carolyn and Ron were at Blue Van Dan and Vicky's camp, and on their way home back to their place, they decided to swing by Aja's and say hello and happy Thanksgiving to everyone, right? Now, Carolyn wasn't too sure after, all the interaction and everything and what went down, but she wanted to make the effort and show that, okay, we're going to do this. And we've been friends for a long time. I've been part of the group, so let me swing by and, say hello and show everything's okay, right? Now, the visit, it wasn't long. It was only, I don't know, what was it, about a half hour or so? But things seemed good, and Carolyn left with, good thoughts and said it was a nice visit, and, everything went well. So she left happy. I know, you're thinking, this ain't no tea, this trivial bullshit. Well, I tell you all this to put things into context for the next bit of dirt, okay? So pay attention. Bear with. So, if you follow the tribe, you may remember that last winter, Aja and the ones that grovel at the feet of the queen of the compound spent 2 months in Apache Junction. You may also recall several videos of them posting, sitting around in a big group, eating at restaurants and so on. And because, hey, come on, if there's an Aja video, somewhere in there, somebody's videoing what they're eating and all that bullshit, right? Anyway, all this was happening a mere mile or so from Carolyn. That's right, our dear Carolyn. Just right down the road, basically. Anywhere? No. none of them contacted Carolyn, not even once. They didn't swing by and they didn't say, hey, we're going to be at this restaurant or this place or whatever. Would you like to meet up or come hang out or would you like to join? No, nothing. One big happy community. We got each other's back. That's how we do here in the RV community. Anyway, I remember not too long ago, not too long ago, you may have seen that Scott and Terry were house sitting at Scott's sister's house. Now, if you watch those videos, they rave about RV life and how great it is, but they were absolutely loving being in a real house. Yeah, I said it, real house. They were digging it. They loved it. But anyway, I digress. Well, Terry told Carolyn that they would be doing that. They'd be, watching the house, and it was in Carolyn's area, and they should get together. Sounds like a good idea, right? Good old friends from long ago, had a little kerfuffle. Yeah, let's get together. I mean, we've been close friends for a long time. Sounds like a plan. Now, this was about 6 months prior to them actually going to the house to go house it. But Terry and Carolyn made plans for the four of them, Carolyn and Ron, Scott and Terry, to spend a week together and hanging out and having fun, doing whatever, right? Yeah, catching up, having a good old time. Sounds like a plan. Now, as the time for the meetup approached, Carolyn was asked to go to Seattle. See, Carolyn's brother and his wife, they were taking a 2-week vacation. They wanted Carolyn to go dog sit for them. And Carolyn would have some time to spend with her 92-year-old dad, as well. So, yeah, she had that opportunity. Now, as much as Carolyn would have liked to go back home to Seattle, she had to respectfully decline because it was, all this would have been happening during the same time that she had made prior plans, remember, 6 months prior to this, to spend time with Scott and Terry. So she said, I made a commitment. I'm going to stick to this. Sorry. Now, some of you at this point, you may already be getting ahead of me. You may already know some of what happened because I know many of you had made mention of the fact that Terry made a video saying that she was going to meet up with Karen and they were going to go hang out and everything was going to be all hunky-dory. And then she made another video that said that they didn't go meet up. So let us discuss. All right. After Scott and Terry being at the house set for 2 days, Carolyn heard nothing. Zip. Nada. So Carolyn decided she was going to text and ask if they were in town yet. Terry responded by saying, yes, we are. We are in town. And I'll figure out a time when we can get together. And that, friends, was the last time Carolyn heard from them. Well, until she got a text on their way out of town. That's right, as they were leaving. Terry said, sorry, we didn't get together, and asked Carolyn if she was going to go to Aja's birthday bash. Now, if any of you saw any of the videos from Aja's bash, you know what the answer to that is, right? So Carolyn passed on a trip to Seattle. And did I mention that the trip would have been free? Yes, she honored her prior commitment and turned down an all expenses paid trip back home to watch a dog and hang with her pops. I know. Some of you will say, well, that's Carolyn's dumbass fault for turning it down. Well, here's the thing. Some just smile for the camera and preach friendship in one big community, while others actually value relationships and honor commitments. Now let me take a moment and share one of my experiences with Terry and Destination Open Road. Now, back, you may remember if you follow all these people again, back when Terry's father passed, they went home, of course, as one would do, and they weren't posting. So Terry contacted me and asked if I would make a video and let people know, what was going on and why they weren't on YouTube and why they weren't posting. Now, that seemed a bit odd to me because this was when Camo was buddy and bragging he spoke with Destination Open Road on the phone regularly. And since the scraggly-ass bearded gossip of the nomads was posting, why ask me? I was confused. Terry said that she just was not in the mindset and couldn't hold it together to make a video to explain and let everybody know. She wanted me to do it because she knew I would handle it tactfully and get things correct, proper thing. Her message would actually get across. She knew that Dave would half-ass it and fuck it all up and get shit wrong, like he always did. He couldn't keep anything straight and didn't know anybody's names, even though he has been covering for 5 years. He still couldn't get shit right. So me, being the mean-spirited, bully, harassing asshole that I am, I said, I'm sorry for your loss, and I would be more than happy to do that for you and for your followers. So I did just as I was asked. I let everyone know what was happening and that Destination Open Road would not be posting for a while and to be patient. Now, what happened next is what shocked me. Now, keep in mind that Scott Terry had been in Camo's comment section and in his live stream chats, right? Okay. So Terry pops over and she thanks me for doing the video and getting the word out. And she thanked me for the manner in which I handled it and all was good. Then, here it comes. She then said, I'm sorry, but I cannot come to your streams or leave comments on your videos. We cannot be seen interacting with you. That's right, with the likes of me. Now, I did, however, get a comment when, not too long ago when Tater, good old Tater, when he was trying to strike my channel out of existence. She did leave a comment saying, I'm sorry this is happening to you. Oh, yeah, I gagged a little bit. All the while, she was watching him on his imaginary Facebook page and...
I'm on YouTube, Instagram, and Patreon. I'm not on Facebook. It occurred to me that if you have thought that I've been talking to you on Facebook or that I'm going to send you $1,000 on Facebook or that I had some crazy rant on Facebook about... I'm not on Facebook, so it wasn't me.
Saying how wonderful a guy Tater was in her videos. Yeah, I did throw up my mouth a little bit. But hey, there's that lunch table bullshit again. We know how they go, So after feeling offended and a bit used, I realized just how these people are. They glamorize their lifestyle. They proclaim community. They say how much different and how better it is, right? We've heard it a million times. Well, they prove every day it's no better, not even close. It's just a smaller box with wheels and less amenities. The people are all the same, if not worse. Oh, and do stick around, because I do have more about Kevin, too. That's right, I do. Ain't that right, Beth?
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.
Oh,